Okay, yeah. So shout out to everybody who hear my voice right now. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I just got an idea that I might do. I might not do it though. YouTube just made another major update to the platform, and I wanted to bring this to y'all because it really puts into perspective how dualistic life is becoming. Not divided, but dualistic to the point where your perception and your perspective is beginning to form more and more and more your reality. Things are becoming more and more on you, bro. For real. So I just seen this. And as soon as I seen it, I said, man, I gotta go downstairs and I gotta record a video on this. It says YouTube will start counting views from the very first frame across all video formats beginning August 24th, 2026. So that's like next week. That's literally 7 days from now. YouTube will start counting views from the very first frame. For those of y'all who don't know, beforehand, YouTube only count views if they watch for a certain amount of time. Now it's as soon as you click, you're gonna be getting a view. You are actually going to get a broader scale and a broader aspect of how many people are actually clicking on your videos. And I think that this is a good change that YouTube is doing because I see the benefit it has. Now, obviously, this is not going to be changing anything else besides the view count. It says starting at 824, views will count the moment a video begins to play with no minimum watch time, meaning you're not going to be just farming watch time hours just because somebody clicked your shit. Before, you would get a little bit of watch time hours per every view. Now, as soon as somebody click your shit, the view is there across all formats. So you got VODs, shorts, and live streams. You feel me? So regular videos, YouTube shorts, and live streams. We're standardizing views to reflect creators' true exposure across YouTube, making it easier to show their value to brand partners. This update won't impact creator earnings or YouTube partner program eligibility. Y'all know they just released probably one of the biggest changes in YouTube history last week, or it might have been the week before last, but I'm just go with last week. Last week they were saying how they're gonna double the monetization requirements. Now let me say something. I've been seeing a lot of people say it's time to kiss your YouTube dream goodbye. Uh Here goes some shit right here. YouTube bot farm owners watching this. I mean, that's cool, but with bot farms, bro, or people who bot views, what you gotta understand is that it's nothing but empty numbers. It's faking. You spending your money to appear a certain way when some people don't have to spend any money to be themselves. So don't worry about what anybody else is doing. What somebody else is doing, it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna lie. That's the biggest thing that people are really realizing right now. I see a lot of people saying, well, YouTube dreams are dead. All that's going to change is the amount of views that are shown. It's going to be a more accurate response, and that's good. However, so many people are worried about, damn, the gap is going to be so huge. Whoop de whoop de whoop. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is, are you improving? Are you changing? Are you really making a difference? You know what I'm saying? What work are you putting in? So I really appreciate shit like this, bro. And I'm glad they putting it out ASAP because I want to see how many people are really clicking on my videos, not just how many people are sticking around for the entire watch time. I want to see more accurate data so I can consistently better myself. And this is just another method of doing so. But hey, it's a lot of people who have mixed reviews, and that's why I said your perception plays so much of a factor in 2026, bro. And it's only going to get worse or better because you could be one of them negative ass niggas that I was just talking to you about. You could be the person who sits around and says, bro, YouTube is just not for me because it's such a big gap. YouTube is not for me because the monetization is fucked up. YouTube is not for me because whatever reason, YouTube is not for you. When in reality, you could just continue to make content. This doesn't change anything. A lot of people think that YouTube has a lot to do with luck. Bro, if you keep showing up outside every single day, one of them days it's going to rain. Now, is that luck or fate? That is fate. So if you continuously put yourself out there, 1 foot forward, that's something that you will be able to see consistently with all of the big creators. The only difference between them and you, them and the people that don't make it, is that they remained consistent, is that they didn't give up. They stayed steadfast to their goal. That's the only difference between you and somebody who got 1 million subscribers. There's no other difference outside of the fact that maybe y'all look different, y'all live different lives. Besides that, there's no difference between y'all. Besides that, there's nothing different. And the fact that they kept going. They've been doing this shit longer than you have. That's really what it comes down to. Bro, I got 13,000 subscribers. I done seen so many niggas fall off of YouTube since I started. It's not even close, bro. It's not even close to what y'all would think. I damn near say I done seen hundreds of creators just disappear. Even creators who seemingly was established, creators who had millions of subscribers, creators who had hundreds of thousands of subscribers, creators who only had 100 followers, creators who only had 60 followers, creators who had 5,000. I just done seen so much as I've walked down this path, bro. But I see now that it's becoming more fine-tuned. It's becoming more and more fine-tuned, and it's a better instrument for you to be able to express yourself. You just got to look at it like that instead of always thinking about what bad shit is going to come from this. That's how you wire your brain the wrong way. You thinking about, man, these viewbot niggas about to go crazy. What are you going to do? Because I know deep down you want to make YouTube videos. I know deep down you want to create something. I know you do deep down. Deep down you want to do something. Deep down you know you could be utilizing YouTube. So instead of sitting around and wondering what the fuck some nigga is going to be doing YouTube for evil intent or bad intent, whatever you deem the intent is, why don't you just come on here and do something for yourself? Get an accurate representation. This shit is going to inflate the views like a motherfucker. I wonder what it's going to do for me psychologically. I wonder if it's going to psychologically uplift me. Because, damn, you look at your video, you see that your video got, I don't know, let's say you post a video. Your video get like 300 views in the first 1 minute. You would be like, damn, 300 people then clicked on this in the first minute? Right now, it doesn't show that. It doesn't show an accurate representation of who really viewed your content. But now they about to change that. Thank you, YouTube. Thank y'all for actually making a difference and making a good change. A change that y'all needed to make a long time ago, to be honest. But I'm guessing y'all just now getting the technology. We all growing. The world is growing. The world is progressing. You got to be able to progress with it. If you don't, you will be left behind. Don't just sit there and look at shit negatively, bro. This is a good thing if you want it to be.